Hey, and welcome back. This video is called Thrive on Monday. And the reason I called it that is I want you to imagine that you wake up on Monday and you've got time freedom. You've actually got your plan for the next couple weeks. You know what you're going to do. You know your purpose and your passion. You're excited because you're doing what you love. You're also excited because you can, and everything that you do this week helps your future. You can relax because you know where your money's coming from, because you've got a consistent, predictable, reliable source of income, because you have consistent, reliable, predictable referrals and introductions from friends. So imagine you've got that time freedom. It's Monday and you've got the money freedom. You've got deep relationships because you're really helping your client, helping your friends become clients and helping them get from where they are to where they want to be. And you're able to just really impact them. And I don't know if you can see behind me here, I've got some thank you cards that we've received from clients that just, I mean, they're amazing. Let's see. This one just said, hey, thank you so much for the stamp and the movie. We'll be buying land in a few years and we'll need your help. Once again, thank you for all you do for us. We're loving our home. Like that's what it's about. Imagine that these are your friends that are thanking you for helping them. And that you wake up and you've got your purpose. You know what you want to do this week and you're able to help people. That's what Thrive on Monday is about. And I want to just give you a couple tips about how to do that. The first thing I want to hit on is purpose and what I call the compound interest effect. You might have seen a screen. In fact, we'll have one here on the screen that you can see right here. It's got a picture of compound interest. And what happens is whenever you invest your money, in the beginning, maybe you've invested most of your money, but it gains just a little bit of interest. But over time, as it grows, the money you've invested stays the same, but the interest starts getting more and more to where maybe 100 years down the road, your money itself is making 10 or 20 times more than you actually put in. Well, in your career as a real estate agent, you can have that same effect. What we're talking about is the time you put in today, 10, 15, 25 years ago, that time is going to pay off 10, 20, 30 times. So instead of being stuck at a dead-end job or being working on the holidays and hating the fact that you miss your family, you're able to invest now and get rewards now. But the best thing is you're going to get rewards later and later. And that's the compound interest effect. And that's what investing in yourself and having your purpose and doing your unique ability will let you do. That's what I love most about real estate and this business. It's something that we never have to quit. And so I want to give you a couple different strategies on how to wake up and thrive on Monday, pursue your passion, and have a consistent, predictable, reliable source of income doing it. So the first thing that we need is what's called a 2-week time template. And the 2-week time template is where you set your calendar for the next 2 weeks. So we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and this is going to be our next 2 weeks. And what we're going to do, we're going to set our schedule for the next 2 weeks so we know what we're doing. And what we're going to do, we're going to plug in 3 different types of time to put in there. So the first is going to be recovery time. And this is when you take time off. Now, a lot of people are going to tell you in real estate you can't take time off, but that's not true. In fact, to be effective in real estate, you must take time off. And one of the reasons I've been able to be successful, and again, I don't do it to brag, but what has brought me to the place where I was able to bring in so far just $125,700 in the last 9 months is the fact that I've set my boundaries, and my clients love me and I love them, and they know my boundaries, and they know that I have to have time off. Because you've gone to a place of service, and the person maybe behind the counter or that's supposed to help you is just worn out. They're dragging, they're not sharp. Well, in real estate, you've got to be sharp, but not everyone is. And so you've got to have the recovery time to really recharge who you are and not get lost in it. And so when you get back in there, you're fully recovered. And one of the things in the recovery time that's also important is a date night. And this is one of the biggest tips, one of the things I wish I knew when I first started my first business. And that was, when you become an entrepreneur, when you don't have that consistent salary every week, your significant other, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, they're losing some security. They're giving that up to support your dreams. So to set a recovery time and set a date night where every week, no matter what happens, I'm going to spend this time with you, gives them that security. So the first thing that you want to set is your recovery time and also your date night. So me and my wife's date night is usually Friday. So we'd set this here. And then depending what your role is, you might take Saturday or Sunday off. I usually take Sunday off as well. And then sometimes I'll take a half day off on Wednesday. But we've got a date night, we've got our 1 day off to recover, and that's the time where it's 24 hours where we don't think about business at all. We let everyone know, hey, we're not going to be in the office, but return our phone calls Monday. I usually say Monday between 9 and 11. The next is results time. And this is all the money-making activities. So results time includes a couple things. It's getting introductions and talking to the leads, converting those leads into appointments, getting those appointments signed into where you're representing a buyer or you're listing a house. Then it's getting that house closed or finding that person the buyer. And then last is getting referrals from those people after providing that amazing service. So the next thing you want to do is you want to block out your results time. These are what we call the 5 bankable results, or the 5 money-making activities. And the reason is this is how we get paid. This is how we have a consistent, predictable, reliable source of income. So what I like to do is see when I can schedule that. Most of the time I schedule 8 to 10, and then I'll have some spots, maybe 12 to 2 and 3 to 4:30. And what I'll do, I'll set those up, and in our boot camp we'll actually go into detail about what to put into each of these. For example, we've got our client calls, we've got our lead follow-up, we've got thank you for referrals, we've got networking, we've got working on negotiations, scheduling home inspections. In our boot camp, we'll go over what to put into all of these. But that's the most important thing. Set your recovery, your results. And then your third is your remodel time. And remodel time is, if you've heard of the book called E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. It was one of the books that I first read 5 years ago when I started on my journey to success, up the success ladder, that explained how business works. What Michael Gerber does is he says you work on your business and you work in your business. And results time is in your business, and remodel is on your business. And that's where you're becoming more efficient. That's where you're optimizing systems. When we talked in the last video about how to have a client database that you service well and get referrals from it consistently, that's one of the systems that we've implemented, and we'll show you how to do that in the boot camp so that you've got a referral a week for the rest of your life. So when we research that, and when we put the newsletter together, and we work on the systems to make sure it's consistent, those are all remodel times. So if you just do those couple things, if you've got a client database, and if you've got a 2-week time template where you've got your recovery time, and don't forget the date night, and then you've got your results time, which is what you're spending daily to make sure that you're doing the things required to make money. And you've got remodel time, which is helping capacity and helping get better at the business. You'll be able to do that, like we said when we first started. Imagine waking up on Monday ready to thrive. You've got the passion. You know what you're doing. You're ready to connect with your friends that you love and that love you. And you don't have to worry because you got the freedoms that we talked about. And in the next video, we'll talk about how step by step, what it takes to start getting referrals the first month of your real estate career, and all of the systems involved, how to provide amazing service, how to get referrals, how to have everything at your hands so that you can have a successful career, just blowing it through the roof. So look forward to seeing you on the next video. It's going to be awesome. I'll talk to you soon.